Alright, so maybe this time things will work. Things went real friggin' bad a minute ago. Alright, I have video now. Yay! Technical issues are fun. Is it just something weird about this game that won't let it stream? Oh, hey! Now it's working. Hey, we did it! We did it for real! Friggin' unbelievable. All right. Hey, welcome. I just pulled something random out of my GameCube collection today because I didn't want to play a rare replay. I just didn't feel like it. So we have this. By far the most random thing in my GameCube collection that I bought when it was new. This would be Robotech Battlecry, which is the licensed tie-in for a video for not even a real anime series, like a Chimera anime series that came out 20 years before this game did. It's very weird. This is Robotech Battlecry. It is a video game adaptation for the pre-HD trio, so it came out on everything: Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube. Of the first season of the Americanized anime known as Robotech, which is actually 3 anime in Japan that they just kind of surgically attached to one another. I bought this new because I grew up with this show, and I was kind of fascinated by it as a kid because it was like my first anime. Yeah, it's impossible to explain. There were 3 shows, and then they just said, fuck it, we'll make it all one show for reasons. And then they just said it was successive generations to explain why the fact that nobody was around from the previous shows. They never bothered explaining why none of the mecha look the same and the enemies are all different and the whole thing is just stupid. It's dumb. It's real dumb. It's like the worst of it's probably the worst localization job that was ever done. Because it's not. It's basically just a rewrite using existing animation. And I remember this game for a couple different reasons. One, like I said, I was a fan of the show as a kid, so I played it to completion. 2, it's fucking miserable. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I think I used the A a lot because I wanted speed. Yeah, so it's Super Dimensional Fortress Macross is the first season of this show. Then it's Super Dimensional Southern Cross is the second season of this show. Those are the Japanese anime this was turned into. And the third one is Super Dimensional Climber Mospedia, I think, is the third name. I remember Mospedia because it had a really cool poster. Like, that's all I remember of it. Yeah, Harmony Gold, who did the localization, redid all the music. All the music. And
my name is Jack Archer.
Oh wow, this audio is bad.
The Robotech Defense Force. I was born just before the global war.
The sibilance.
My parents died soon after the war began.
It's terrible.
So I had to learn how to survive on my own. Sometimes I wonder what kind of person I might have been if things were different.
Different?
It's one of my darkest fears. If you took the war out of me, would there be anything left? The global war had been going on for a long time.
Wow, that looks bad.
All the experienced pilots were dead.
That's like my first anime
My
book.
government was desperate, and the
How to draw
draftees
anime.
started getting younger and younger. I needed
Also,
a
why
way
does
to
he have
escape
fighter
all that misery
shoot-downs?
on the ground. So I didn't mind much when I got drafted. Flight training came easy to me.
Hey.
It was like I was meant to be a pilot. They said I had a rare talent, but somehow I didn't see it that way.
I didn't see it that way either.
After a few years, the government dissolved. I became a mercenary, hiring out to any nation that could afford me. I didn't care.
Also, look at this clearly
Just so long as I
repurposed
stayed
U.S.
up in
Air
the
Force
clouds
art.
where I could forget about all the troubles down on Earth. The war ended in a single day. All it took was a miracle. A
Oh yeah.
gigantic
Oh, this
alien
took place in the
spaceship
far-flung
broke
future in
through
1999, by the way.
on a collision course with the Earth and crashed into a small island in the South Pacific called Macross Island. The leaders of the world's nations called a ceasefire and assembled the most brilliant minds of the time to examine the spaceship and assess the possible threat of alien invasion. The evidence they found
Hey,
pointed
everybody.
to a highly advanced civilization.
We have alien
with
invasions.
technology far
Bad
beyond
anime
what we had
adaptions.
on Earth. Something the scientists call
And
robotechnology.
sibilance.
But there was an even greater discovery. The scientists found a supply of protoculture aboard the ship. A new and nearly inexhaustible energy source used to power
All right,
the
so
alien
Bert, to
machines.
give some context here, the
spaceship
government
was some
dissolving,
kind of
like
advanced
it
warship
seems
glistening with
catastrophic,
powerful
but the
weapons.
basic raison d'etre
called
of this
it
series
a
is like
super
92% of Earth's
dimension fortress,
population
or
gets
the
wiped out in about
SDF-1
5
for
seconds.
short.
So the government
They
dissolving is
began
kind of a
rebuilding the
moot
ship
point.
as they unlocked the secrets of robotechnology. After
basically-
the arrival of the SDF-1, work kind of dried up for a while.
What is
With
this?
the war over, no one wanted to hire mercenaries.
Look at this shitty
The
drawing.
world was at peace for the first time I can remember. And I was starting to get
This
used
is
to
so
the idea.
bad.
Those were happy times.
Wow.
I had been living in Macross City.
Man, how to draw
helping
anime got a
rebuild
lot of
the
use in
SDF-1.
this game.
I was just getting used to my new life when Roy Fokker, the legendary Skull leader himself,
Look at this
recognized
fucking
me
fan
as I
art
was getting
of
off
Roy
work.
Fokker.
We had met a few times during the war. Sometimes I was on his side, and sometimes I flew against him.
Looks nothing like
Over
him.
the years, we ended up forming a friendship.
This was made in
He told me he
2002.
needed pilots to join a new military outfit called the Robotech Defense Force. Roy said they had some new kind of high-performance fighter that could beat anything I ever flew. They called it a Veritech. I made
Oh my
Roy
god, this
prove
keeps
it.
going.
Fighter to fighter.
Yeah, so basically the premise of the first season is airplanes
Why
that
did
turn
the
into
military
mechs
need a transforming fighter? It was well known that the aliens
and
were
alien
warriors,
invasions.
but there was one detail that was kept from the public.
Here we go.
In a top-secret debriefing, we were informed that evidence from the crash indicated the aliens were 40-foot-tall giants. The RDF developed the Veritech fighter to fight the aliens on their own terms. It would mean the difference between survival
Oh, by the way,
extinction.
your enemies are big, tall dudes.
After my training,
Heads
I
up.
was stationed with the carrier Prometheus on Macross Island. On the day the final construction of the SDF-1 was completed, the entire city prepared to celebrate. That was when the Zentradi arrived. The SDF-1 belonged to them, and they were determined to take it back.
They waited until the very day we finished building it and then said, all right, give it back. So yeah, basically the premise is this ship Earth's in the middle of a huge civil war in the far-flung future of 1999. The ship crashes there. All the sides agree to peace. They rebuild the ship, and then the 40-foot tall aliens who lost it show up. Retroactively, when they combined other series into this, they basically said, like, well, actually, those guys were created by another aliens who just happened to show up in the second season because they're not from the same series. And then after that one, it's like, well, they came to Earth because they were running from these third aliens.
We are under attack by alien invaders in
You just
Sector
never see them at the same
412.
time.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this
Look at
is
this
not
deviant
a drill.
art fan art here.
All forces proceed in battle formation.
Well, boys, you heard her. This is the real thing. Destroy all targets. We've got to cut them off before they reach Macross City.
I like that he's talking faster than the text.
Squad, move to intercept invaders at zone
So
428.
good.
Traffic's pretty heavy out here, so break formation. Try to keep each other.
All right, controls. All right, that's strafing. Change targets. How do I shoot? Okay. All right. So you shoot with the kidney beans, which feels about as good as you'd imagine. You change targets with B, you boost with A, and you strafe with the shoulders. This is... Look at this... He just ran into me. Look at this fog! We had some technical issues setting up today. I think the Halpage was rejecting this game. Oh, I need... Hold on. We have to do something about that. Alright. We're gonna take that down. Oh, like, I fully expected... Like, I fully expected this game to be bad when I bought it as a kid. Like, I did. But, like, at the same time, when I was really little, this was my introduction to anime, so I had to know. I had to know firsthand. And, you know, the cell shading, at least in still images, looked interesting. And, like, is the game miserable bad? No. Is it good? Oh, God, no. It's replete with escort missions, though. We'll probably hit an escort mission in the next couple... Once I finish off these freaks. A lot of times you're escorting AWACS around in space. So it's a three-dimensional combat box. And the AWACS seems to fly into enemy missiles. Also, they're just kind of firing. Alright, that's you. God, there's a lot of them. Did there need to be this many?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Look how slow they're moving, too. They're moving really... They came all the way from the far reaches of space, but they're flying at like 8 miles an hour.
Time to take these guys to school.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Do I have a break? Hold on. Zia's special ability. I guess I don't. I'm like, oh, I'm clipping my mic. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. All right, I turned it way down. How's that? Let me know if this is better. Yeah, the battle didn't go this... As Miara points out, or as W. Matthew points out, the battle did not go this well in the anime. Basically, the opening battle of this game, everybody dies. It's real bad. A little better? Should I turn it down some more? All right, let's turn it down some more. All right, I turned it way down. Let me know how this is. Like way down. Like way all the way down. Alright, so I decided to show off transforming because I got bored. Hey look, we transformed. Oh, but now I'm getting shot. Look, I'm a robot.
Not bad for a rookie. Stay glued to that radar.
Yeah, I'll just mute myself.
Rookie, I'm gonna make you eat those words.
I'm gonna make you eat those words.
We've got more enemy readings in your area, and and they're heading for those Sea Sergeant helicopters.
I told you there'd be an escort mission.
I'm on it.
This game is called Robotech Battlecry. It's basically a Robotech escort mission. I think the last time I played this game was about 15 years ago, so...
Where are you, Wolfman? We're under heavy fire.
Hey, look, an escort mission is already going poorly. Welcome to this game. I guess my immediate question is why did they bring vulnerable craft into the middle of this fight? I suppose that's largely irrelevant.
Skull Leader to you guys head back to the Prometheus. I've got some business to take care of in town.
SDF-1 control to Wolf Squadron. As soon as you are refueled and rearmed, proceed to Macross City to defend assigned
It's true. The
sectors.
only reason they win is because in the next scene they're gonna accidentally warp to Mars, and then they're gonna basically go like, "Shit, how did we get here?" Jack. Okay, I'll be Jack. There are. All right, I'm not gonna have a fight in this chat about whether or not there are good licensed games. There are good licensed games, and I don't know. Okay. The Zentradi bombarded the city from orbit, and their ground forces are continuing to destroy the city within the air. After fighting the alien menace from the air, you have been sent to help save the battered city.
SDF-1 control to Wolf 10, an alien assault force is approaching from the west. Head into zone 209.
There you go. That's what the 40-foot tall aliens ride around in. The little chicken walkers.
On my way.
I don't remember. Oh,
Remember,
ooh.
Macross City wasn't made to accommodate anything the size of a Veritech, so you're going to run out of room pretty fast. You new pilots should stick to Battloid mode until you develop your skills.
I like that they're basically just running away from me. They're like the least menacing enemy in possibly an anime. Alright, where's the enemy at? They're behind this building. There we go. That gun's for shooting down missiles, I think. This is very exciting. Like, this is less exciting than I remember this not very exciting game being. But it is very early.
Time to take these guys to school.
Oh god, come up with a different slaying! That one's really bad!
Want some tea? Come back when you have some skills.
Alright. Come back when you have some skills. Bro. No one here has skills, present company included. Also, look at all of this, the same 5 buildings. Alright. You know what, I'm walking around. There you go. I shot down those missiles. Is it really just like I have to kill all the enemies? I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the wreckage. Alright. So the only way to really slow down is to change forms. Where are they at? Alright. More enemies. There we go. Oh, wait, no, right here.
Looks like you've got this area under control, Wolf 10.
Do I?
There's a group of destroids requesting backup in Zone 214. Head over there and give them support.
Where am I going? Oh.
Enemy
Hey, what's up?
battle pods approaching.
I like that they have names for everything, even though we literally just got attacked. Like we've named every enemy unit. Oh, I missed. Oops. Sorry. Ow. Oh, by the way, remember I said there's all escort missions? This is technically an escort mission, even though those things that are escorting are heavy infantry. I'm supposed to be fighting in the air.
Wolf 10, get back to your position.
Yeah. Have they shot anything yet over here, or are these guys just hanging out? Why do I have to do all the work? Delayed explosions. Good. Lord. Did he just say woo? Uh-oh. Why are there so many? Also, why does my gun keep overheating? I think it's overheating, but it stopped me from firing. Ow.
Next time, try aiming.
Alright, there's one left. This is probably the last one.
Mission complete.
I need to turn down the game volume. Okay. 1 second. We're going to turn down the game volume even more. Alright, I have turned down the game volume. Alright, I apologize I wasn't watching the chat. I was trying to play the game. It has been slowly getting louder, and not just me. Like, out of the TV, I've turned it down multiple times. Oh no, it's getting louder.
The SDF-1 was able to escape the Zentradi attacks by executing a spacefold maneuver, which took most of the island along with it. I nearly got killed when that happened, and was in the hospital for months before I could fly again.
W. Matthew points out that I've basically
After
killed like
recovering from my
70%
injuries,
of
they
the number of
stationed
enemies the
me at
main character in the
Alaska
show
base.
kills.
All my friends from the academy were on board the SDF-1.
And he's right.
And I wondered if I'd ever see them again. The SDF-1 didn't get a very warm reception when they returned.
Here you go.
The United Earth government flatly refused to help them. They had survived for a year out in space.
Wait,
under
we just
constant
skipped the whole
attack by
year
the
in
Zentradi,
space?
only to be told that they weren't wanted back on Earth. Chiron, who was maybe the worst of the Zentradi warlords,
Maybe in a minute,
continued
Seren.
to launch attacks on the SDF-1 after it returned home.
We just
When I
skipped the
heard that
entire
Roy
plot of
Falkner
the
had
show.
been killed, I visited the SDF-1 to attend his funeral. That's when Chiron chose to attack. Captain Gloval decided to test out a new barrier system they had developed, which enclosed the SDF-1
Oh, yeah,
in a
we have force
protective
fields.
energy shield. It even worked. For a while, anyway.
So we go from Macross straight to the return to Earth. That's like 65% of the show, season 1's, or well, of Super Dimensional Fortress Macross's runtime has just been completely wiped from the game. I kind of like that model.
It's good to see you again, Jack. I wish it were under better circumstances.
You just worry about those fighters. I'll try to keep you out of trouble.
Oh, hey, it's an escort mission again. Probably. So what's happened in the interim is we fought a bunch of fights, and we went all the way to Mars, and then we came back to Earth. And then these guys attacked the Earth and did all kinds of bad stuff. That's pretty much the plot. Oh, and in about, I think at the end of this battle, actually, the Earth gets blowed up. Blowed up real good. Why is it always locking onto the one that I just passed and not the one that I'm flying towards? Mission boundary. Oh, I see the green bar. Why you make space out so you can spit over it? Yeah, there's definitely something not good here. Like, hey, remember most of the series plot? Well, we don't. Like, we skipped the bad romance, which is really sort of the most delightful part of the series. Because so you're fighting giant space aliens. They're all clones, so they don't have the concept of love or something like that. And at some point, one of them shrinks herself down and boards the ship, and then there's this weird, like, romance subplot. It's fucking garbage. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It is, to use the expression, some anime-ass anime. Alright, let's run this guy down. Come here. Come here. Stop running. I need you to die. See the play.
Next time, try aiming.
There sure are a lot of them. Yeah, help the other defend the... Alright, so the whole mission is just a big defend the thing in the shield barrier. Yeah, I pretty much remember all the beats of the first season of the the first season of the Americanized version of the show. I don't remember anything of... The funny thing is, I've watched, like, some of the Macross movies and stuff, and they're actually, like, really decent and kind of, like, good, and I don't remember a goddamn thing about them. I remember they have ridiculous names like Macross 2 Plus. Yeah, he is kind of Falco in it, isn't he? it back here? Oh. Oh. Ow. So the thing you have to watch for, especially later in the game, is on the radar, those yellow triangles are missiles coming out at you. You're supposed to change forms and shoot them down. But, you know, doesn't really do much good. The one thing they didn't do a very good job of is making the mech forms seem useful. The primary mech form can shoot down missiles.
The omnidirectional barrier system gets overloaded.
But beyond that, it doesn't really do you much good. I think I even, in terms of what I remember about this series, I think I even remember the name of the majority of the characters. Even though I haven't seen this show in probably 20 years, not 30 years, because I'm only 31. There's a Lunk in there somewhere. There's a character whose name is Lunk. The specifics of Lunk I don't recall, but there's definitely a Lunk. I think he's 3rd season now, so we're not going to meet Lunk today. If this was running at about 175% of its current speed, this would actually be pretty decent. But it's just so slow.
Attention all Veritech fighters. Emergency. Evacuate the area immediately. The barrier system is about to chain react. You've got to get away from here, quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of all-range
The worst
mode in
fears
this.
were realized when an armada of Zentradi's ships started folding into orbit around
Here we
the
go.
Earth. When they had all arrived, millions of warships encircled our small
Millions
planet.
of
When the
warships.
ships were in position, Dolza, supreme commander of the Zentradi, gave the orders to open fire and bombard the planet Earth. It was total devastation.
We want our
on a
ship
scale
back.
even humans had never seen before.
So we're going to do
In
this.
seconds, everything I cared about was gone. If the SDF-1 had never arrived on Earth, billions of lives might have been saved. You might say that the battle was lost before it really began, but still, we fought on.
This game skips over everything. We are already at, like, the end of the original Macross series. We're still in Chapter 1.
This is Alaska Base. Squadrons, prepare for battle. Wolf Squadron, see if you can keep those fighters occupied. You've got to keep them off the
So
SDF
keep in mind,
until the final
millions of
attack.
Zentradi warships have just shown up.
How are we supposed to win against a force of this size? There must be millions of ships out there.
Okay. He got to the question before I could ask it. What's the plan? Like, there's so many targets, I'm not even going to bother trying to lock onto one. I'm just going to pick things that are in front of me. Alright, we're going to take out these guns, though. Why that one? Why not the one in front? Damn it. I definitely hit him more than that. Ow. We're just gonna take all these lasers out to protect the thing that's actually the only thing that matters in this mission. Okay, we're good. Oh, is this thing firing too? No, not really. He's just kind of here. Wait a minute. I can't... Is only one of these ships real? Ooh, battle pod. Cool. Never mind. Boring. Ow. Alright, I shot down the missiles. No, I tried to shoot down the missiles. Shooting down the missiles went real poor. Ow. Shooting down the missiles is not working. There are just too many missiles. How about you lock on the thing that's right behind me and shooting at me? Alright. I like that, like, this could really use a first-person mode. So if you're wondering why there's so many missiles on screen, well, because there's a bunch, but you can look at the radar and see all the directions missiles are coming in at me. It's the yellow triangle. Now, the robot form can shoot missiles down, but as you can see, there's just too many damn missiles to shoot down. There are some missions where that's useful, but not this one. Alright, every time I take some out, the radar lights up again. I'm pretty sure they're just spawning indefinitely. Where? There we go. Damn it. Oh, at least he shot down those missiles. Basically, I'm just chasing everything with missiles, because screw it. Yeah! Alright, I think we're almost done.
Guard fighters, bring up. Attack immediately.
What is going on? So, like, I get it. This game is weird and... Oh, yeah! An actual enemy now. Yeah, there's just nothing happening. This is very early. I thought about trying to find my old save and just going, like, straight to the last mission and getting my face just kicked in. Because that might be marginally funny. Also, I haven't hit this guy yet. I haven't scratched him. Alright, so that's our ship. It is the last survivors of humanity on board, but they can't be bothered to send another fighter. Just the one. I can't see what's happening. Oh my god, he's fast! The clipping might be something with the software I'm using to broadcast. Alright, is that better? This is the first, I mean, I guess for lack of a better word, boss battle in the game. And I can't hit him for shit. You can't hear me at all? Great. Awesome. What is going on with the thing today? Alright, what about now? Alright, I'll turn the game down some more. Alright, I'm talking right now. And well, yeah, obviously you can't tell when I'm not talking, but I was adjusting sliders too. All right, what about now? How are things? I am talking. What the shit? All right. I've adjusted the slider way up. All right, so now that I've adjusted the slider, tell me what it sounds like. I'm going to say this game is cursed. This is a cursed game. Well, it seems like it did something. All right, let's turn that down a little bit. A bit louder. Oh, good. My voice morphed. All right, so now how does it sound? I'm talking right now. The slider's not all the way up because I'm worried about the clipping. I do not have automated voice gain. At least it shouldn't be set to that. Well, I am the devil's voice. All right, so quiet. I'm going to turn down the game audio in the game, too. We're going to turn the... Didn't I turn the volume down before? Alright, anyway. I've turned down the game, too. Alright. That should help. I guess we're just going to do this until I kill him. We're just going to keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Alright, so we'll hold this mix for a while. I may have hit cancel and I meant to hit submit on the last menu, and that may have been why the sound settings didn't take last time. So when I inevitably die here, because I'm sure there's some trick to hitting this guy, I just don't remember. But when I inevitably die here, where do you think it's going to put me back? I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask the chat. How far back do you think I'm going to have to go? Because it took a long time to get here. Keep in mind, this is all still Mission 1, and Mission 1 has gone over the course of, like, a year. Title screen? No, it's not going to take me back that far. Chapter 1 start. I will tell you it's not going to go that far. But it's not precious little solace. Look at all of this, the same ship, copy-pasted over and over again. Alright, so neither of us can hit one another. Alright, I might do this. I might back to the N64. Got it. That's where we're going. Oh, I went down. Oh, look. We're back here.
This is Alaska base. Squadrons. Wolf Squadron, see if you can keep those fighters occupied. You've got to keep them off the SDF-1 until the final attack.
I don't believe it. How am I supposed to win against a force of this size? There must be millions of ships out.
We're back here, everybody. Back at the very start of the fucking mission. Isn't that what you wanted? Alright, I can do this a lot faster, though. Jack the Giant Killer. They named him Jack just so they could make that joke. Alright, so we're already to phase 2, and it took us... We're to phase 2 way faster than we did last time. This isn't even one of the hard missions. This is just tedious. So the thing is, you don't have any finite number of missiles. You can just fire all day. There's just a cooldown. So I'm just gonna blast. Basically, as long as I have missiles, I'm gonna be firing them. In the event I have missiles, I will fire them. I'm assuming I'm locked onto a target. This is closer to what the anime looked like. Just missiles all the time, missiles, constantly missiles. Just constant missiles. The animators love drawing missiles. How many missiles can you draw? I remember there's a mission that's really miserable, like really miserable, because you're fighting an ace on the ground, and he's really good, and he hits, and you don't hit for shit on him, and so like I spent the entire mission laming it out behind a broken building, stepping out, shooting missiles, stepping back behind the building, until I got him. I haven't decided what I'm playing next. Well, so Yakuza's already in the mail, and in fact may arrive early. It may arrive a lot early. Yakuza went in the mail today, and the Amazon facility is like down the street. I was planning on doing 15 next, I'll admit, because I just want to get it over with and then wait for all the other stuff to come in. I heard you, Seren! I just wanted to pull something off the GameCube shelf and play it right now. That was it. And this A had progressive scan, and B was something I remember being ridiculous and stupid. It fulfilled my desires for it. Look, I already own 15. I'm already committed. I want to see what happens. Like, notice that I hit him a bunch of times and didn't do shit for damage. I'm gonna lose again, aren't I? Seren, I'm not here to make your life convenient. And besides, I'm not planning on playing this much longer. There's another game I wanted to play with today. What? Another enemy showed up for like a minute and then was just out? I'm interested in all the stuff they're trying to do with Final Fantasy 15 to make back that money. All that stuff fascinates me. Oh my god! Why won't you die? This is the first boss! Why won't you die, man? There's a reason I remember the level cheat for this game. Kingsglaive is garbage. All right, so that went really badly. Kingsglaive is actually garbage. Like, actual, true, honest-to-goodness garbage. It's a bad game. Or a bad movie. Like, legitimately, Kingsglaive is a bad movie. And, like, I don't entirely understand how it can be so bad. But it's bad. It's a really bad film. My thought process on Kingsglaive is that it feels like the story sequences of an RPG. So like there was other story delivered in between there, but these are like the big cinematic moments, and they just cut all those out of a game that was telling a broader story, duct taped them together, and called it a movie. All right, so this game is fucking miserable hard. It just is. It's just a hard game, and it's not like it's hard for any good reason. It just is hard. Like, this game is harder than it has any reason to be. Alright. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Alright. Up, down, A, right, B, start. I know this works. I've done it before. Select new game. Oh. Left, up, down, A, right, B, start. No, it's not working. Why is it not working? Is he not relevant? Left, up, down, A, right, B, start. Nothing. Alright, I know this works. That's not the kind of game I want to play. Danganronpa. That's not the kind of game I want to play with an audience. That's the kind of game I want to play and just go like, oof. Alright. On the game's main menu, hold down the trigger buttons. Left, up, down, A, right, B, start. What the crap? Did they patch the cheat menu out of the game disc? Up, down. Oh, I'm on the main menu, that's why. Left, up, down, A, right, B, start. Okay. What the shit? There we go. We did it. We did it. You didn't see any of this. I'm beating the game as we speak.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, I hate you. Everything's banned on Twitch. Everything's banned on Twitch. This is a really bad escort mission. This is... Where's the really bad one? That one. This is the mission that... So playing the game, I didn't look up the cheats at all as a kid until I got to this mission. Specifically, this mission. This mission sucks. Let's just go straight to the last mission. Let's just go straight to the last mission. I'm sure, based on my performance, look at that JPEG.
It seems I owe my defeat largely to your interference, Jack Archer.
I love this. All the bad guys in the series are talking to this game's original character, Do Not Steal.
Even if you manage to win this battle, you shall surely die with me, here in the vacuum of space. We're too far from your dead little world to have any hope of return.
Yeah? If that's what it takes to kick you off my planet, then so be it.
He always looks so bad. I'm gonna get destroyed. Also, I got mission boundary the second the mission started.
Time to take these guys to school.
I hear we're taking these guys to school. Oh, he's the bad guy. He's the big bad. He's the actual final boss. Whom you kill in the depths of space, which is like super weirdo apocryphal for the content upon which this is based, but whatevs. Actually, I think he might be original bad guy, Do Not Steal. I think they may have created a stand-in for the series' final antagonist because you can't kill him because he kills himself, so that doesn't work. I think they just created a new bad guy. They probably named him Bad Guy. I can't turn over. It won't turn. How does this plane even work in space? Like, I mean, granted, we're anime. It doesn't matter. But just curiosity at this point. This is actually easier than the boss battle I was fighting earlier. With the exception of the whole, like, gravity is just giving me a hard time thing. I like there's also only one song. Over and over again. Perhaps you've lost your edge. Bro, you don't even know. You don't even know. Because I haven't played this game in 15 years. You don't even know. This is one of those games where it's like, it's a wonder it got through playtesting. Go on, Chapo. What? Sir, what are you talking about? I'm sort of marveling about what this game... The fact that I somehow beat this game as when I was younger. Because this is just boring. Alright. We're going to see if I can take this guy out and we're going to call it. Because I'm kind of doing okay. All things considered. He's somehow less dangerous. Yeah, I think the Santa deception. Chat's not talking about how smart 12-year-olds are. I think kids know that pretty early. I know I did. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But there's this, like, everybody's incentivized to continue the lie because they get toys out of it. Don't space out. God damn it. There's a cheat that makes things one-hit kill, but it goes both ways. I should have tried that. And just brute force success. No! I love his yell. It's so good. Alright. He keeps roaring, but he's still got a little bit of health left. The best part is, like, I'm doing this in, like, the first craft you get, because I didn't unlock the other ones, because I just cheated. I'm pretty sure that there's better ones that I would have had if I had actually played the game. Ow. This music is terrible. Also, he's teleporting. Like, I've now become aware of the fact that he is actively teleporting. And the game does not care. It's a battle of attrition. Who can peel off the last attack in this dumb fight to the death? Come on, I can't roll the plane over. Shit, I lost him. Shit, come on.
You're slipping, Jack.
Yeah, they did just invent this guy. Oh my god, Saran, why? Alright, well that's Robotech Battlecry. It's boring. The versus mode is marginally interesting. Like, I played it a couple times with somebody. It's kind of interesting. There is a God mode sheet. And I could enter it, but I'd have to go through that whole fight again. In fact, I know what the God mode cheat is because I entered it so many times. But that's going to do it for this game. I do have one other thing I wanted to throw in the GameCube real quick, or into the Wii. So, stream's going to die for a second, and then I'll be right back.